All right, everybody, Scott Ogan coming at you here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, click that subscribe button. We've been going over the Mevo and the SkyTrek, the new Mevo Plus. I want to answer any of these questions you have about this technology, have some of it available. So I want to help you make these decisions so you don't have to make impulse buys like I do. But this ExPutt thing, buddy of mine, Marcus Yotto, give him a shout out. My Chicago Golf, check him out. He caught me at the show and he said, you got to check this out. Pretty sweet. He's got an indoor studio as well. And I said, all right, let's go. Went and tried it out. We tried to break it, couldn't do it. Breaking it meaning we tried to screw it up, and it was pretty sweet. And I've used it now once with students. They loved it. It's basically a putting simulator. So I want to show you what it's all about. So first things first, how do you set it up? It comes in a box. It does come with this little stand here, and it's a camera that basically is going to run everything for you. So it's really sweet because it comes with the cords you need. It's got a HDMI cord, so I just plugged an HDMI cord into the back of the TV, and then it comes with a USB cord with either the power block or I can just plug it into the USB in the TV. So I do have two wires. Excuse my wires. We've been doing some messing around here today, but once you do that, you literally turn it on, it's ready to go. That's pretty sweet. Now, all you have to do with this mat is when it pops up, and it gives you some guidelines, but you're going to see it pops up and it's going to look for the mat. So it says, all right, it's been found. I click OK. We're good to go. So it gives you some guidelines. It says I think you can go up to about 4 feet tall. So that's about what this is at. And then it's going to tell you about how far away the mat needs to be. Basically, you need to get the mat inside the camera box that we just saw. So once you do that, you get on here and you've got a couple settings. I love this Play 9 feature just to go play, or you can do some of the challenges and stuff. I haven't done that yet, but we'll just fire it up for a little practice here. So when I tried it at the show, it was quick. Like he had it on like a 10 or an 11, and it was fast. So I've been doing it at like 7. We play, not private club greens types of things like that. So 7 seems to be what people feel like is normal-ish on here. So that's on here. But let's go ahead and try it. So you can see I'm on practice mode. So I've got all of this data up here. You got your data on the right. It's going to tell you how far it is. It's 14 feet. And we can go from there and go. So now I just got to bring a ball in. You put the ball in. You're going to see it, and I hear it say ready. I've got a 14-foot putt. I'm going to do my best to gauge 14 feet and give it a roll. There it goes. Hit it a little too firm. So I hit it 19 feet. What I like is I do get some putter data. So it can read based off of these lines that are on the mat that it's detecting. It can tell what's going on. Now, talking with the company at the show, he said the camera can go over anywhere. He said it can go, they had theirs on top of the TV. He said you could put it to the side. As long as it can see the mat, you're good to go. So we do that. It's giving me a trace of my putter here. I mean, pretty cool stuff. If you're familiar with Sam, you get some of, you're getting a lot of that. It does have some ball data too, which is interesting. I think that's really just kind of cool for a basic, all right, hey, it's quick and easy to fire up. And then we go from there. So now I got to hit a 43-footer. Let's see, my face was open. I don't mind a little in-to-out putter path, but the face definitely an issue. Let's see. I definitely didn't feel like I hit it hard enough. I didn't do, well, no, not too good, 10 feet away. Face angle still open, 2.7. That's not good. So let's try that again. 47 feet. That's a little better, a little overcorrection. Speed's good. Speed's not too bad. And then we can continue on. So a really cool way to practice as we go. I think let's try out, I want to show you some cool things that go with it for the playing part as well. So let me fire that up and we'll talk about that. One thing that's really cool, I was going to fire up the putt before I get out of this part, is you get actually some stats and stuff for your ranges and where you're at. If you're into that stuff, pretty cool. So just wanted to show that summary as you're practicing. It'll do your whole session and then give you a little bit of something to look at. So it's pretty cool, and it'll tell you about how far away you're getting these putts. All right. So we're firing up playing 9. You can do number players. This is honestly the best part of it for me. I was like, sweet, I can do this, and we can have kids, multiple kids playing a 9-hole match. That's pretty awesome, and go. But as we go through, one of the things that I like is, as you go through this, is when you go to this play 9 mode, okay, now it's not going to read the green for you. So like E6, it reads it for you. It's not going to read this. So I have to come up here and look and see, all right, hey, there's some lines going to the left. And what I do is I can either use the remote and aim it, or I can hover my putter over these arrows that are on the green, and it's now going to move it. So now it's just moved it for me. If I want to, let's say you're trying to get people to practice green reading, I can hold it over this question mark, and it's going to tell me the line there. So I think I actually did an okay job getting it to start on that line. Maybe a touch too far, but maybe I'll go 1 click back. There we go. So now we're ready to go. Let's give it a try. 22 feet. Let's do it. Good on the speed. Ooh, almost had it. Got it. We're good to go. So one thing you'll notice, you got to be careful with this thing, just for people doing this. Now, I would have kids actually manually keep score, because you'll notice it said I got a 4, or I got a par, and it said it was a 4. What happens is it will read your putter going through here, especially if the ball's in the ready position. You know, if it's got the ball, you got to be careful, because if I swing my putter through, it will get it sometimes. So just something to be careful with it. But anyway, so that's ExPutt. Really cool. I mean, it just does putting, but it's pretty accurate, pretty fun. If you're looking for something at home to work with, all you need is a TV. I did this yesterday on a really cheap computer monitor that, you just have one input, so it worked out pretty good. And you can go from there. But an awesome device. Highly recommend you check them out and see what they're all about, because it's pretty sweet. It's also only $350, so that's nice. All right, so again, if you have any questions about it, please let me know. Happy to help you out. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.